Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XI live stream. Today, hopefully, we can get a little bit more EXP in on the old Red Mage. Meanwhile, some fishing. I am currently at 60. Am I 64 fishing as well? I am 64 fishing and 64 red mage at the start of the stream. We'll see how we'll see which wins by the end. My bet would be on fishing. It's a bit easier to level. Oh, here we go. Oh, I don't have fish aid loaded. This should be good. Let me ping the Discord. We got a Gobi. First Gobi of the day. Add-on load, fish aid. Fish egg? Alright. There we go. These aren't worth that much, but it's the only fish I seem to be catching here. And my chat program does not seem to recognize people. Let me see. On Twitch we got Mr. 350. What's up, man? Let me see if I can't get my chat program. No, it does not like. This is bad. Let's see. Platforms, YouTube, broadcasts. Am I not live on YouTube? I am. Time Traveler, hello. Let me restart my software here. Yeah. Is it gonna be one of them days where we experience all new technical issues? All right. Broadcasts. Yeah. It looks like we're good now. I think. Maybe. We'll see. YouTube chat. Somebody say something. Toss a little something. See if I gotta figure this out any further. Item, feeling good. I see the something on my screen, but I don't see it on Bot Tricks. Weird. Oh wait, there we go. Yes. All right, we're good. All right, what's up, y'all? We got an ad starting on Twitch, mega early, but that's okay. I'm just fishing right now while LFP. What's up, Merciful? killer raid last week, by the way. Had a ton of fun. If anybody missed the video, that is up on my YouTube channel as of Saturday. Hello, Minbomb. Fishing skill, 0.1. Let's go. I finally started using my controller to fish. I took a long break from that to use keyboard because I liked how, like, if I press A or D, it just instantly registers my input. But, like, on a controller, you kind of got to use, like, the joystick, and it's a little, like... It's just a lot of travel for one input. Alright, looks like we got a party invite already. I was really hoping to get some fishing done. Nah, it's all good. I got rings to burn. I got an EXP scroll from Eco Warrior. Lots of stuff to do. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love fishing with the controller. It's like, if I were, like, sitting on a couch and just wanted to do some fishing, it's probably perfect. Alright, what have we got so far? A Durg and a White Mage. Ooh, interesting. They're probably changing jobs, I bet. Mysterious says, I liked your video checking out the Alliance raid in 14. Any advice you can give to someone who's never played 11 but wants to try it out? Yeah, so it's funny because that the ooh, a 0.1. The advice kind of depends upon where you're at. Because if you had the game booted up and you're like, I'm about to boot it up, I'm about to hop in, my advice would be along the lines of, like, be ready to use a wiki. There's no quest markers. There's no telling you where to go next for a thing, except for, like, the MSQ is kind of... The game kind of guides you through that. But you got to be prepared to be referencing a wiki and just be ready to ask players in-game, in Discord, or whatever, what to do next. It's very different from a lot of... It's very different from 14 in particular. So that would be my advice there. But actually, even before that, is what do you want to play? Because there's two main ways that people play 11 in modern times. One is the live servers that are owned by SE and are where you could play through the entire game, all the expansions, everything is all there and available to you. And if you want to play like a story playthrough, that's the place to go. One sec, catching a fish here. The other thing is there's a pretty robust private server scene, which a lot of which aim to either create their own experience or emulate 11 as it were at a certain expansion. And those are free to play on because private servers aren't allowed to make any money. You know, that would get them shut down instantly, right? So if you're looking for a more social game, if you're looking for a more slower paced, kind of easier to get into experience, that's what a private server is going to offer you. But if you're just looking to play solo in your free time and to experience the story, I highly recommend, you know, the live servers. Oh, our party's filling up. So yeah. So again, the advice for somebody who wants to play is like it's kind of depends upon where you're at with the thing. I'm currently on a private server known as Horizon 11. Did that help, Mysterious? I mean, if you have any other questions, you know, you've got a lot of 11 players hang out here and would be more than willing to get you on the right track or whatnot. All right, let's take stock of what this party is looking like before I choose my sub job and head out. Ooh. Wait, now they're on Bard? I wonder what job they're playing in this party. I wonder what job any of these people are playing. We got a 75 Thief, a 75 Bard. Okay, we're Nin, Red Mage, Dragoon at a minimum. Ryan asks, what do you think of the Alliance raid? I think the Archangels are my favorite part. Yeah, I've had a good few days now to kind of process everything, and I think I agree. The Archangels were so fun. I think that's my favorite fight, and then from there, like each fight has things about it that I liked. Like, for example, the Fafnir fight is a fight that I want to do and like master all the mechanics. Probably my second favorite. Sounds interesting. I really like the player base is such a loyal following. I've been interested, but you have another question. What sort of modding community would you say the game has? Yeah. The modding community here is off the charts. So let me just toggle in. I've been toggling off my reshade here and there because I've been actually trying to experiment with like less reshade. But like we use reshade. I currently have an HD texture pack on called Ashen Bubs pack. It makes everything nice and crisp and like almost cell shaded looking. There's recently been some work in terms of creating custom assets in Blender and being able to utilize them in game. So very similar. So what as a 14 player, you might be familiar with like Dalamud. In general, we have a similar thing called Windower. There's Windower and there's Ashita, depending upon and both are viable. But it's where you're like, so you can see on my screen, like I'm using an equip viewer here, so you can see what I have equipped and when it swaps. I've got like HP and MP. I've got a bar that tells me my targeting. The mod scene is, especially for an older game, is just really important to like a lot of people, for sure. Oh, Dino, you watched the video, yeah. A lot of thought into it is right. Like I think like there was actually a lot of care put into that raid, and I know as us as 11 players were kind of worried. We're like, I don't know, how are they gonna do this? We see Sky, we see, you know, the Boyata tree. You know, we see Fafnir, Archangels, Shadow Lord, and Prish all in the same sentence, and it's like, how are you gonna pull that off? And I don't know. I super enjoyed it, as you can see in the video. Yo, evening, TJ. It's pretty late out there for you, yeah? It's like midnight or so. But yeah, so just to run down the fights for me, like Prish is the fight that I just want to do. I just want to play that fight. Like it's so fun from like a gameplay perspective. Fafnir is the fight that I wanna like master all the mechanics. Archangels is just the most fun for me. And then Shadow Lord, I want to die less. So that's my overall take on the 4 fights. A little bit of info: you can find Prish in and around Tural. I found her near Yakhoi. Really? Okay, she's just exploring. That's funny because they were saying how Prish should explore and learn about the land before I guess before the next patch, before the next part. Nyamin 101, hello. Welcome to the stream. I gotta bring up my Twitch. Pop out activity. There we go. Agreed. The Mega Prish's big fists were kind of a turnoff, but overall wasn't too bad. Like I like the rest of her look. Oh, I see. So the Bard is a 75 Bard. In the video, we missed the page that says, "Today is the day I get them damn pants from Biako." Oh, it's so good. I honestly, I felt like I missed a lot. There was after it was over, I was watching Crab Dance. Miko Lash, thank you for the follow. I was watching Crab Dance through the raid, and I saw him go to a whole little wing of sky that I didn't even go to. There wasn't anything there. Well, I think there might. That was probably where that paper was, to be honest. But it was like, man, I want to jump back in and explore a little bit more. Oh, okay, Eyelash. Hey, yeah, welcome. That's so funny. Really having the XI fever since the new raid, hoping to jump back into retail soon. Rock on. Yeah, retail's in a really good spot right now. Oof, I've got a telly. I'm just gonna use a dem ring. I can't use a dem ring. I need to figure out how to get to dem. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't have a chip in Maya. Crabdance watched my Taru SOBLS lose to H&M Tier 1 last week. Which Tier 1? I'm not judging. I'm just asking. I gotta find a telly out to Dem. Let's see. The one with the 3 birds, it was your first time trying it. We almost had it done first run, but I guess we had stage fright the next run. Hampty, how do I know where I put my chip? Did you do the quest, Perny? Oh no, there's no way to know without going there. Oh no. Chocobo Whistle is a few years away, I'm guessing. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about Chocobo Whistle is technically it comes with Chocobo raising, but Chocobo raising is a white whale of the private server community. You can't just like flip a switch and it's on. So they may have to give away the Chocobo necklace separately somehow. What's up, Timoli? A lot of 14 players jumped into 11 for the background, which, yeah, I mean, so, like, it's hard to say whether they were trying to cross-promote 11 or not, but I think it's... I think considering 11 is still a live game, it makes sense that they would at least, like, do some promotion. Cross-promotion. What's up, Xander? Shout out to the dev Hookstar for fixing the sky warp. Talked about on our recent podcast episode. If you guys don't know, I do a Final Fantasy XI podcast called Level Sync here on YouTube, but it's also on Apple Music and Spotify. I think dual sub is the play. If they could, yeah, I agree with you guys. If they could make Fix 11's launcher, like take away play online, and add a dual sub to 14, I think it would be incredibly healthy for the game and for people who just enjoy, you know, Final Fantasy MMOs. The 11 retail launcher is so bad, yeah. So to me, it's like I don't think they could do. So I think that Square Enix is very. How do I put this? I think that they're very embarrassed by Play Online as a tie-in to as a tie-in to 11. Like it would be such an easy game to promote and to try to bring new players into if you didn't hit this brick wall the day you decide to play the game. That's my take. Been trying out Horizon. I keep running into a weird problem that other characters only appear when very close to me. Can't figure out what might be the issue. Betsu Man, you could potentially have these settings lowered. So there's two settings in Miscellaneous 1. There is character models displayed. So in busy areas, you can literally watch the characters populate by adjusting that. That's one. The other might be clipping plane. But I would say if you're mainly having that problem in town, I would say don't worry about it. The way they reduce server congestion is by limiting the number of surrounding players that you can visibly see. Oh wait, where am I going? The place that would be the real issue with, the only time it's truly an issue is for bazaars outside of Rolandberry. The Roland Mart, sometimes not all the players load, and if you're looking for an item from a certain player, you have to like /C that player name. And but otherwise, it's just a product of having to keep the server congestion down. At least the music for Play Online slaps, dude, 100%. Like, I think if they just create a launcher that mimics what Play Online like is in essence, but then just have it launch directly into the game and only have one password. I don't know, man. Like, if you've been through the process, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I hope that I hope that Horizon has been a good home for you. Yeah, Mikolash. I will say I help a lot of players like kind of get into the game, you know, get settled and that kind of thing. The amount of effort you put into to make sure like all your add-ons and things are running is like above average. But do you think you've settled into something you're happy with? I will say that process doesn't stop. Like to this day, I'll continue tweaking like things that I checking West Camp. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Windower and or Ashita are kind of required to kind of make this game play in a modern sense. It's weird. I occasionally get some like purists who come through my chat, and they're just like, I don't really know. And that what sucks is from a Square Enix perspective, they're never gonna officially endorse Windower. It's someone else's code. They can't control it. And Windower has the functionality to essentially cheat. But they're not going to make their own alternative. And honestly, I think that's where a lot of the desire for like FF11 2, you know, a visual remake of the game, like, and I think it's the one place I think has credence is like, if you literally just remade the game in like COP era or ROZ era with the graphics and care that they used for this raid in 14, I don't know how much money that would cost. But you add like quest markers and like new graphics and stuff. Like there was a period of time where I would have told you, I don't really think they could do it. I don't think it would look right. I don't think it would feel right. But man, that Juno raid really changed my perspective. Yeah, happy to help, Mikolash. Yo, Mr. Business, welcome, welcome. They wanted to do a FF11 reboot due to the rely on the PS2 dev kits, but it was canceled. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, again, if you would have asked me a lot of these questions a year ago, I would have told you it's all off the table. But I get kind of renewed, like it's maybe a touch of like hopium with the way the raid panned out. I don't know. Like for them as a company, it's weird because occasionally we get like remakes and remasters. You know, look at what they did with FF7. You know, with the PS5 game. And it's just like, you know, the potential is there and the potential investment is there. Yeah, the mobile got hucked off a cliff. Which is good because it was Nexon. But yeah, like, I don't know. I have a backlog of videos I want to make for y'all, and one of them is definitely, you know, should I play on live or on like Horizon? I think that there's so many merits to either. What's up, Thetos? Exactly, like they have a chance right now to bridge the player bases a little bit. Chat, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break before this party gets started. We have a Twitch ad running. I'm gonna run it before things kick off. But then we'll be doing some red mage leveling when I get back. Okay, be back in like 2 minutes.
Right side wins.
Oh, my
Now
camera.
get ready for a battle royale.
Well, I'm back. The battle royale music isn't working. Great. Fantastic. This is awkward. Let's see. Why wouldn't that be working? Routing? No, that's not it. You guys get a very quiet battle. I'll load this. Yeah, you know what it is? I changed a bunch of my settings, making that Alliance Raid stream happen. And... Oh, I know exactly why the camera's not working. Let me fix that real quick. Oh, real quick. We're going to come here. I'm going to go... and the music's gone too. It's all ogre chat. This is lit. It's gonna be not lit by the time I get back or get to the warp. I'm sure of it. All right, I see what's going on. One second. That's not gonna fly. Oh! All right. Doing Sky EXP. Yeah. So for any 14 players who came in from the raid, this is Sky. Let me get the game audio in here. So yeah, this is really cool. I know we had a couple of people who hopped in from oh, look at that. A couple people who hopped in from the raid video. But you know, there's a reason this zone was picked as part of that. Is like, I'm currently playing on like a classic server, and this place is yeah, I called it Cameraman, right? This is a place that you go for a certain EXP range. It's a place that you go for endgame content, and it's just part of the crux of the classic experience. How's it going, Akira? What's up, Cammy? You played till the end of the first set of Bastock missions. Okay, so you did Shadow Lord, is what you're saying. Yeah, Sky is a rite of passage in this game. It's like... It's like one of your first handful of, like, initial goals. feel like such a diva right now. Like, I'm so far behind. Oh, yo, you hit 51 in your hardcore Thedos. Yo. Dude, somebody posted in the Discord the other day. I think it was Miko Lash. They were like, I took down my first bat. And, and I was thinking of you. You know, the bat's out in Ronfire. How many 75 jobs do I have now? This is gonna be my 4th. I have Thief, Warrior, and Paladin. Yeah. My Red Mage is about to pass my Dragoon. Part of why I dropped off so early was definitely because I didn't really know what content to focus on. I wanted to follow Rhapsodies, but leaving an X-Pack before finishing felt weird. So, interestingly enough, at least the first few expansion packs of 11, you weren't necessarily meant to finish one before starting the next. The way the X-Packs, like, sort of progress is they all have content that is sort of like gated by like your level and investment. Yeah, Aaron, spot on. So like realistically, you it's like a normal thing for us as 11 players. It might be a little jarring. Interestingly enough, it might be a little jarring in terms of storytelling, but that's exactly the thing that Rhapsodies of Vana'diel meant to bridge. Oh, can I not? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh no, I am so holding my party up, dude. I thought there'd be a bridge there. Oh no. Why is there no bridge on this island? I feel like such an ass. But yeah, like you could be just starting. The only thing that truly like stunts your progression in terms of individual expansion packs is really just your home nation missions. Those are meant to be done first. But I don't remember exactly. Those are a hard requirement for the ROZ stuff. I totally am, Cameron. And, like, I get a slight pass because I'm the healer, but man. You might have got yourself lost trying to go in order. Yeah. It may not click for you at first, but you want to follow ROZ if you're doing retail. And I usually push back against telling someone like how to play the game. Like if you have a certain way you want to do things, like by all means, like you know, push the envelope in that regard. But ROZ is designed in as good of a way as you're gonna get for taking you in, like settling you into the game. And for like Horizon players who don't know what that is, did I say ROZ? I meant ROV, Rhapsody's Vanadiel. ROV is designed. It is is like basically is like a mini expansion that came out. It's the last thing that came out. No, actually that's not true. It's one of the last pieces of content to come out, and it just like it gives you bonuses as you do missions in the various expansion packs, and it's designed to like get players like oriented in Modern 11. All right, let me do Protector 2. Is there any magic aggro around? No, okay. Edit macros, red mage. Let's do. All right, we're cooking now. Jeez, Yeti. Oh, this party's gonna slap. Change your name to Mog House. There you go. Oh, that's your character name in game, right? Shoot, haste is dropping. Oh, I gotta do bar arrow as well. Oh, that's a ranger. Good. One person that I don't have to haste is actually going to make a big difference in this party. Kind of wish the Dragoon went Mage sub. Being the only healer is a little... a little testing. Kupo catnip. Yo yo. Kind of want a Karaga, but I'm gonna pull a lot of hate. Yeah, Dragoon slash White Mage or slash Red Mage is just really solid. If I ever pick my Dragoon back up, it'll be to play Dragoon slash Mage. I think it's a really cool play style. Let's just convert here. Do not miss the refresh us haste rotations. Yeah. I'm just... This is my first, like, full-on support job. So I'm just getting a taste of it. Well, here, I should say. I was Red Mage main back in OG COP. I'm refreshing myself way too early. No, 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 not like this. I thought I had timed that. Maybe once Blue Mage comes out, I'll do Dragoon slash Blue to 75. And what do you know, chat? The Dragoon is changing to slash Mage. Beautiful. What's up, merman? You're gonna main blue? Rock on. It's a great job. I'm really excited to see it pan out here. I'm gonna put up fresh pro shells. Oh, I didn't eat food. I bought sweet rice cakes. I actually have a witch kebab left. I'll eat that. Hey, caught a VOD on YouTube. Came over for a live stream, but for some reason, the video's completely black. That is weird. All right, Dedalins. Oh, you're on Twitch now. Okay. Wait, are you on? You're on Twitch and it's completely black? I am dual streaming, so if you want to hop over on the other platform, that should work for you. I'm excited to see how this party goes with the red mage sub, or the mage sub on the dragoon. Cause like I could do it. I'd be fine. I'd be fine main healing. We're just gonna need a break after every like 5 or 6 mobs. But that extra like big heal, especially if I'm like in mid like haste rotation or something, would be very helpful. You don't understand how auto attack works. I just saw your post, Moghouse. I think it's based on 1,000 milliseconds. Yeah. So, time per swing is base delay divided by 60 seconds. You can kind of ignore this. This is like they talk about it here, but it's like some rounding issues. So, so 60 delay per second is one way to think about it. So, like Mandau at 176 would be 2.93 seconds. And then what you're not going to have for a long time is haste. And haste reduces that delay. Is the simple way to think about haste is it's a reduction in delay. Attack speed. There's a chart here somewhere. Yeah, so haste translates to delay reduction. And the maximum reduction is an 80% off. So if you take yeah, right here. So if you take a weapon and multiply it by 0.2, its delay, and then divide that by 60, you'll see what the fastest attack possible is. Store TP is greater than haste at certain breakpoints, yeah. Like imagine a scenario with 0 of both. Store TP of 10, let's just say, would give you 10% more TP gain. But haste, if haste can get you to 1.1 attack rounds for every attack round, that is equivalent. So it's always a balance game. It's even harder to do in Classic because simple things like we take for granted in modern retail, we take for granted having March and being haste capped. So it's kind of easy to figure out your numbers. But the better play here might be Madrigal and Minuet in terms of total DPS. I wonder if haste will be fixed to avoid one delay like in that video. I'll turn off the volume so YouTube doesn't demonetize me. But this was where before they capped the delay reduction at 80%, it could go up to like 96 or something like that. Or here it is, 93.75. This is so bad. This is so like early 2000s YouTube. But basically, I think the dude uses a KC. I forget. Yeah, there's Soul Voice marches. Wow, this quality. Eventually, they start ripping with a KC, if I recall. Oh, they put up Aftermath from the Relic. Oh, no, it's not a KC. They're using just the Relic. That's so wild. That is a monstrous amount of DPS right now. Yeah. All the pixels. I can see all of them. Oh. It does give you I think it's gear haste on the APOC. I think, but JA haste comes from Hasso, which they would have had at that point in the video because they're in TOAU. All right, there's Yeti. Yo, Aaron Verzen. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Hey there, Stud Muffin. Do I play 14 off stream? I was for a while when the Savage rating came out. The Savage tier. What is the name of that? Arcadian. But I basically only play 14 for the new story and new expansions. And this is my first time doing Savage was during this this raid. But like consistently, no, I don't. Hope I'm keeping up with tomes. I should probably do some tomes tomorrow. To be honest with you. It was also your first Savage. Okay, cool. I super enjoyed it. Drew and I were pugging, though, and we hit Honeybee Lovely, and it was just such a pug slog that I took an extended break from it. I had a really good time, though. And honestly, had I not done all that, I think it would have been a different thing for me going into the Alliance raid from the crossover raid. I learned a lot in that that like month I spent doing Savage. Alright, I gotta get my haste rotation better situated. Whoa. Oh, come on. Please don't get wing cuttered. Please don't get wing cuttered. Oh man, all these protects. Hold on. There we go. You cap weekly tomes in ranked crystalline conflict. Wait, there's a ranked crystalline conflict? Isn't that the isn't that like the Alliance v Alliance content, Studmuffin? Or is that the party v party? Okay, yeah. I was really bad at that. Like, abysmally bad. All right, here comes haste rotation. A proper one. Oh, he's changing sub too? We're gonna get cooking at some point here, chat. I can feel it. I hasted the ranger twice at the beginning of this party because I didn't realize they were a ranger. Oh, he was super jumping. To this day, that catches me off guard. Super jump from a Durg. Oh, man. Why am I so bad at this? Like, T-timers is great and all, but look, it doesn't show me the fact that I just hasted J-Smooth. I gotta... Screw it. I'm just gonna make my own add-on at this point. And it's going to show whether or not, like, haste is on a party member, and that's it. That's all it's going to do. But it's going to be in, like, big, bright lights. TOEU still planned for December? No. That was a whole debacle. But I will say, Studmuffin, if you're a fan of the podcast, the Level Sync podcast, we recently did a whole episode on the rebase, kind of where it's at, kind of like what it is. and how it's holding back Tau. I think you'll get more explanation there if that's what you're looking for. That was a really good discussion. Thank you. It's honestly, the episode has had mixed reviews. And so I'm glad if, I'm glad if some of you, took something good out of that episode. We really, our goal going in was really just to help the community understand what the rebase is. I think even if you're decent at coding and you know about how GitHub works, you know about how, a project like this might work in terms of updates and developer activity and developer time spent. Even if you know all those things, I think there's still a little bit of well, how is it functioning? What does it mean to us? And but if you're not even kind of partly in that headspace, man, I feel like it's just this insurmountable I don't know what's going on. And we really just wanted to bridge that gap to give people a better understanding of what's going on and where we're at. And I think some people listened to that and kind of nitpicked for things oh, the rebase isn't even happening anymore was one piece of was one comment that was kind of thrown about. And I don't think that was the takeaway from that discussion at all. Hi, Crystal Cakes. But yeah, anyway, I don't mean to I don't mean to belabor the point, but I think there's a lot of good, solid information in that episode. So if somebody's looking for it, at least there's something out there. Dude, so many dev hours. I think the thing that's also overlooked, and was my personal takeaway from the discussion, is the work that the Horizon team is putting in to make this happen for our server is going to benefit everyone who's involved in this scene. Because it predominantly involves working side by side with LSB. What does rebase mean? TLDR, the code base that Horizon is on is called Air Sky Boat, and they're moving the entire base to a different base called Land Sand Boat. That's the TLDR. For the long answer, listen to the most recent episode of the Level Sync podcast, because that's where we go in depth into it. One of the very first things we talked to the devs about is like, hey, what is a rebase? Let's start there. Let's help the community understand what this thing is. So, yeah. I want to heal Pro so bad, but they're not in range yet, and it's driving me insane. Oh, thank goodness. Party, rearrange, Wednesday at the bottom, Hind, go. Convert in 36 seconds. Yeah. Maybe Fun Bun. I think that, like, for example, like Cookstar's work has definitely been implementing quests in LSB. That way they are part of the base when they rebase. I want a Divine Seal Karaga so bad. I might just do it at the end of this mob's life. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking. Ah! It's just if I hit the bard, I'll be on the other mob's hate table. Oh, but only the bard's health would count. Assuming nobody else touches it. There's so many little things to do as red mage. All right, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. This mob. And converts up anyway. See, like right there, like I was about to go in and cure Kiraga, and then it got weapon skilled and deaded. So it's been this awkward dance. Yeah, maybe more like 30%. $100%. Like, yeah, this party just is like overshooting. It's too good, so it's got to pull back a little bit. And that's when you hit that like sweet like, you know, ability to keep chains and things like that. So like I'm here for it. I've been doing regen. I wouldn't say I've been keeping it up, but I've been kind of in like I've been like plugging holes in the dam for the past 5 minutes here. Need to finish Dragoon. Yeah, if Aditi goes to leave, I'll let you know. Okay, this mob, I'm going to be doing Divine Steel Karaga. You're off work in 10? 8 p.m. Eastern then? Wow. Oh, yo, FM2. So you're going to GDQ next? What'd you say, next week? I didn't even realize which. No. Don't touch the bird. Don't touch the bird. Don't touch the bird. There is no bird. God, I've needed that. Oh, okay. I think you said like you were going to Minneapolis or something. I didn't know if there was something out there. Yeah, I'm a huge GDQ fan. Oh, AGDQ is January. I thought so. I'm like, I don't remember one coming up anytime soon. I mean, I don't know about huge. Like, I'd never like thought of going out there. Like, I don't have the means to support financially. But boy, do I watch all sorts of videos every season when it comes out. I've been on a hotfix kick lately. I watched like Dark Cloud 2 yesterday. Oh! I watched another hotfix too. What was it? Blindfolded Spirit of the Night. I haven't seen that. I get to put my hand. Nah, I was gonna say I get to put my hands down and rest a second here, but nope. Oh, you know what? I can get back to doing bar era now. Get level 70 summoner. Yo, let's go. So close. In one more level, I'll be... The bard will stop taking an EXP loss. Have I looked at the damage? I haven't compared the damage, but it should be a wind-based AoE, so you should get like some percentage of the time you should be getting partial resists. Which will probably account for about 100 damage. Yeah, no, you know, you're not wrong pointing out, you know. Could be more scientific about it for sure. But like we do bar era on Fafnir for a reason, you know? Hurricane Wing is also the same. It's the same in concept. Oh jeez, haste is down again. Oh, I have a love and hate relationship with the timers add-ons I use. Let's try T-timers one more time. T-timers is really aggravating me, and maybe somebody who like Red Mage mains can point out maybe I have a setting wrong or something, but it just doesn't even show all my hastes. And like I end up debuffs on you? Yeah, no. Personally, I would use my bar up top for debuffs on me. But for debuffs on the mob, I think players use T-timers? No, it's currently not showing. Oh, wait. I haven't cast a debuff. Okay, see, Paralyze on the... Are they overlapped? I see what's going on. My debuffs and my buffs are overlapping each other. That's what's happening. Oh my gosh, how did I miss that all this time? Wow, that's so funny. I gotta figure out how to reposition them. I don't know what to do about the health at this point. I wanted to Karaga, but I'm out of MP. Where's the move? Behavior. TT reposition, thank you. I don't know, maybe that's it. Shift click is not what T-timers uses. Shift click to delete things you're tracking. Why is it doing that? How do I make it stop now? Please stop. /TT lock. Yeah, look, it's overlapping. Can you guys see behind the paralyzed? There's a buff. It's one of my hastes. Convert in 54 seconds. Not enough MP for haste. There we go. Seven Ito, I'm not gonna fully read everything you wrote out loud, but I will answer to the best of my ability for that question. I think that if you listen to the rest of what was said after that, I think you get a much clearer picture. And that is that they are putting in, like, they are continuing to work on things. There are larger decisions that have to be made, like whether or not they're going to move to a public repo for the thing that they want the things that they want the community to invest in and work on. Yo, Cindy, thank you for the 6 months. I don't know why the sound effects for that were so low, but appreciate you. Thank you so much. I don't think they'll ever go open source. Did I not set debuffs to be justified? Ooh, maybe. Let me check that, because I know one of them is bottom justified. sort type. I don't see it. Panel skin? All right, one sec. I think that there's parts of Horizon that will never be open source, but they are open source in a lot of things, and that is ASB. ASB is an open source project, and that the problem is, and if you listen to the episode, it would be, you know, if we want a code base that is easily contributed to, LSB is not that. Okay, at the end of this mob, I'm going to Divine Seal Karaga. Oh, man. Yo, I love this right now. I am in this intense, like, party maintenance and also, like, trying to explain and have a good conversation with you guys about the rebase. Oh. I guess there was a little bit more. Okay, and that's. I think that is the place that we might have screwed up, Seven Ido. Our intent was to not get more transparency with progress, and I think we could have more clearly stated that to the audience than we did. If you, I'm not gonna suggest someone re-listen to the entire episode, but if you go into it with the understanding that we're not looking for information on the progress of the rebase. We are looking for what the rebase is as a thing. And anybody who watches maybe from here, I think you'll come out with a better understanding of what the conversations were in that episode. But I do think we could have more clearly stated what our intentions were going in. Red Mage, man, this is such a blast. You really got to work for your 20k EXP to level up. Okay. Whoever was sending me messages earlier, I sincerely appreciate it. Let me see if I can there's recast, panel skin, debuffs, bottom justified. Or let's do... And now let's see if there's any overlap. So like when I cast this, does it overlap my buffs? No. Okay. Now Now I finally have what I want. In theory. We'll see how things pan out. Let's see. I'm going to come in and protect her too. I only have Shelra 1. I gotta work on that. What level is Shelra 2, chat? $37? Oh, okay. So I don't even have access to it. I might have screwed up. I might need to pay better attention to when the Dragoon should be healing and when I should be healing. Alright, I don't need to know when Blink is on me. I don't need to know when Protector is off or Shelra. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the cool thing about T-timers is on the fly, you can just be like, I don't want to track with this, or that. And I believe that's session-based. Let's get a Paralyze and a Dia out, and then I'll rest. Throw up a quick regen on J-Smooth. And then Cure 3, maybe? How about a Dragoon Breath? Yeah! Alright. Now I'm feeling a lot better about my buff maintenance. And haste. Yeah, that one fix to tea timers completely changed my experience here. So if you were curious as to what actually happened, I had 2 different versions of the display for tea timers. So there's like a few different options for the way you can display it, and I was mix and matching my buffs and my debuffs with 2 different types of displays, and it caused them to overlap. And now you can clearly see haste is about to drop from pro, and when I cast like paralyze, it doesn't overlap those things. You'll see it right on top. So feeling good about it. Feeling good about playing Red Mage in the future. And I finally have a breath of fresh air to cast Bar Era. Let's go. Does it show a countdown if I get a debuff on me? I'm not actually sure. Yo, Fries123, thank you for the follow. I like how we fished for a grand total of like 1 minute on stream. And then immediately went into Red Mage EXP. I fulfilled my obligation of my YouTube VOD saying fishing and Red Mage leveling. Like, I didn't lie. Yeah, like, we caught like 4 gobies. It was a really focused minute. Please don't get double attacked. Sweet. Did you catch fish? Thus you fish. We did. I did. Fishing's been really chill to work on, I will say. Although I do find myself going, I'm a relic thief. Can't I just go farm mobs for more gil than this? You know? I will say it's different. Like, it's so... maybe brain dead's not the right word for it, but fishing is just like... As far as an activity is concerned, there's just not a lot of... It's a low effort activity. The effort is all put into time. As opposed to, like, farming. If you're farming, like... EPs, DCs, if you're farming something decently leveled, you kind of got to be on your game the whole time. If I'm farming like slime oil, not really. All right, this mob we Kiraga too. It's gonna be hefty. Uh-oh, I'm gonna heal Wednesday here. Hey. Hey, guess who forgot to put up Stone Skin? And Blink. Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw somebody ask earlier about Equipmon, I think. Did somebody ask me how I get my icons on Equipmon bigger or something like that? I'm pretty sure it's a setting. Like, you can do, like, the amount of pixels. I think I have mine set to, like, 32 by 32. I forget. It's been a long time. Or I might be thinking of the Windower one. Slash Equipmon. Oh, yeah. You can set all sorts of stuff. Did I ever make my XML? I'll say this. Yes and no. I have a very basic XML running right now that just handles my Vermi and my idle set. That's all it does. Because I want to do a whole video about, you know, from start to finish making my XML for Red Mage, and I just haven't done it. This week's video content was the FF14 raid. Yeah, honestly, there's not a ton of use outside of specifically my idle set for Vermi. I just handle my staff swaps in macro, and then equip set, mind gear and int gear. But when I suddenly need fast cast, mid cast, like right now, I don't even have another option for my head. It's literally just fast cast from the chapeau. I love being able to look at T-timers and see that haste is about to drop from one of my party members. Like, that is so clutch. 65 red mage. Oh. 10 levels to go. Ugh. Thanks, Druin. Thanks, I hate it. I don't understand y'all with your mats caps and whatnot. Making Gil, that I can do. Just get out there and do it. But EXPing? So much effort. Dude, I didn't even know. Michael was a person who had 975s. They were not on my radar. Chat, did you know a person with 975 hardcores died the other day? He had less than 80 total levels to go? Dude. Every job was 55 plus. Oh no. I didn't realize they were that far. That is so close to the end. Makes me sad. They were AFK? Dude, imagine coming back to your PC and being dead. Oh. Oh, that must have been the worst feeling. Went to the bathroom, came back, and a goblin had gotten them. Dude. I'm gonna convert and DS Karaga on the next, or when this mob gets low. Twitch keeps crashing on you? I wonder if that's my stream, because now I'm back to my regular setup. Has anybody who's been having issues with my Twitch streams been having those issues today? You still have to force it to 720p? Yeah. Okay. So I will say, Aaron Versen, if you're having that issue on Twitch, try moving to 720p and see if it fixes your problem. I still haven't located the exact source of my issue, but I think it's actually my fault. It's something that started when I changed the way I output my streams. Doing auto still has problems. Yeah, okay. I might have to go back to using Restream for a little bit. It is, and I'm using, that's what it is. It's an OBS plugin that allows me to multi-stream. And it's like, for me, I'm so happy to not be using a third-party like service in order to like stream to people on multiple platforms. So I'm like really happy to be able to be doing it basically, you know, in-house is one, you know, the way you could describe it. But at the same time, I don't know why Twitch has an issue with it. And don't even know how to troubleshoot it. I've got like some suspicions, but it's tough because like it might even just be a temporary problem, and like I could put a bunch of work in troubleshooting and get nowhere, and then it just resolves itself. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, in the meantime, if you just click 720p, Twitch viewers, if you click 720p, you should resolve that issue of my stream crashing. Cameron gets no ad breaks. Hello? Haste? Hello? You know, I'm not gonna recommend someone do that, but you know, wouldn't. Does that count as view botting? I don't even know. HP is fine, then suddenly not fine. Yeah. Chain 8. That's pretty nice. Well, this is awkward. Ah. Lost another man. I know I don't have enough MP for raise. I can't afford to haste right now. They're just gonna have to kill this flamingo without it. It's at 4%. It's so wild how this as an EXP like party can go off the rails like at the drop of a hat. Oh, I should be hasting pro first. Holy crap. Wait, no. J Smooth is the ninja. Never mind. I got them confused for a second. Because the positioning of the wyvern. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Party. All right. Whoops. All right, chat. Quick restroom break. I have no idea if this music is gonna work. The Juno music? I don't know. I don't know. If the music gets funky, I'm sorry. Enjoy your mini games. You're back. All right, yeah, the battle music isn't working either. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, stream avatars. Everybody who's a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber gets their own Final Fantasy XI themed avatar. They're fully customizable, and you get to participate in all the fun mini games. And you know, it's a way for, like, you know, people who support the stream have a little bit of something. Gives me something to work on when stream time is down. I almost have an associate's degree in computer science, okay? I went to community college. So it's fun for me to write my own my own scripts. All right, let's get some real pro shell on these people. Those who take a lot of damage. That one's an auto battler, Moghouse. It used to be where you could like pick your attack that your players are doing, but like if one person's not paying attention, it just slows everything down. And I kind of like the idea of an auto battler anyway. I like games like that. Like has anybody played like Teamfight Tactics? Anybody into that kind of game? I like kind of like games where you do all your setup and then you let things run. Yeah, I used to play like every TFT season, but I've been out of it for like 6 months now. That's it. You only played the beta in season 1. Wow. Yeah, that's way long ago. It got progressively better. It's like there's not a lot of games that I like that like get better as time goes on. Like a lot of like live service stuff is just like you know, I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of games nowadays just want to just keep, you know, number go up kind of thing, and release like systems where it's like, okay, you can continue to participate, but you got to pay a little bit more money. And like maybe that's just Riot though. Like outside of cosmetics, they're usually pretty good about improving their games. Oh hey, I wanted to mention maybe I'm looking forward to Tuesday potentially doing the Final Fantasy XIV raid again, the Final Fantasy XI crossover raid. Do you know the first walk? If people want to join, I'm not planning on making like a whole 24-man pre-made. I think there's like just a lot of effort, but I will say, like, if people want to join, we could, at the very least, we could throw up a party finder. Or if we only get like 8 people, just join join the queue as a group of 8, but like I'm not gonna solo queue for that. If people want to join, I'm thinking Tuesday night. Yeah, weekly reclears. Yeah, for get people some gear and just enjoy the scenery some more. You know, if we can do weekly for a little while, I'm happy to. You know, at least for the foreseeable future. The Ordell coin. So that is the Ordell coin is okay. Explain this to me, because I think I understand. Is the Ordell coin the sort of quote unquote pity system for upgrading your augmented Quetzali? Is that what that is? Okay, it is. Gotcha. Man, and we only get like one, right? You can buy 1 twine for a coin. You can also do hunts to get the coin. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because like 1 coin per raid is like, okay, cool. Oh, there better be FF11 cards in the MTG collab. I will be so upset. And I mean it. I mean like upset about a game. Like in the way they tell you, don't, you know, it's just a game, bro. I will be actually like upset. They said all mainline Final Fantasies are going to be represented. And I will die on this hill. That FF11 is included in that. Ooh, Thanos, that would be so sick. Give me a reason to bust my Sarah avatar out. I have a. Let me show you guys for the old MTG players here. Let me show you one of my favorite cards I own. All right, this is. I think it was a JSS promo, but it is a promo Sarah avatar. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but like if you don't know what this card is or what it does, it's kind of hard to see on stream on the small camera. But when I was a young kid getting into Magic for the first time, this card whooped me, and I fell in love with it. The art, Urza Saga is just like peak like aesthetic for me. It is a 7 mana, 4 and 3 white avatar with power and toughness equal to your life total. And when it's put into the graveyard, shuffle it back into your deck. I've always loved Sarah Avatar, but by modern MTG standards, it's just gonna get killed, you know. In like a commander game, you know. So like I don't have it in any decks right now, but you have foil mana crypt. Oh no, I have a book promo mana crypt, Brittany. And that was one thing that I was like, okay, Commander is the one format that I play with any sort of consistency. And I like the older card styles. I'm like, I'm going to get a book promo mana crypt and it's going to sit in my collection forever and it's always going to be useful. And then the ban happened. I'm sure I'm sure we're both out like 150 bucks on that investment. You opened it in the double masters pack. Oh, so you have the Ron Spencer art foil mana crypt. Ooh, that must be a nice looking card. But yeah, I'm hoping FF Tactics gets some cards too. That's the one where I'd be happy if they did it, and like, but I'm not banking on it. But FFT is the place that I'm like looking forward to. But like 11 is like, I'll make a commander for sure. If 11 gets 11 gets some love. Guess how many legendary avatars are in the Lord of the Rings set? Legendary? Really? I'm gonna guess like 6. I'm gonna guess 6. I'm gonna guess some kind of cycle that I'm not aware of, and like 1 extra. 19? Dude, like a 5-color Yuna for avatars? Okay. There we go. All the wizards, Sauron, and the Balrogs are all avatars. That makes sense. Oh, and you got a ton to choose from throughout Magic's history, too. Every once in a while, they'll throw in, like, an avatar cycle. There's the whole, there's the whole cycle from, like, Nemesis. Jeez. Oh, the Evoke Elementals? Oh, there you go. Those are a few bucks, and they don't exactly synergize well in a 5-color deck. Oh, dude, I can't wait for like a Leviathan card or like a Titan. It's a good time for fans of Final Fantasy and Magic. Oh, my haste cycle's down. They're incarnations, okay. Probably for the better anyway, because nobody wants to buy the pitch elementals there for a deck that they don't exactly synergize super well with. Taru will be a valid creature type. Vieira? If a bunny enters the battlefield, although I think it's rabbit, isn't the creature type in Magic rabbit? From they just put a bunch of cards in Bloomborough. Yeah. Let's get a bar era in here. Oh, J Smooth. Yeah, I don't know if they'll do races as creature types in general. Because like to your point, the example there, I don't, because they're not Kithkin, right? They're just small. How did they handle it in Lord of the Rings? Like there's not like a hobbit creature type, right? Because the series is so varied on races and whatnot, we might get like more generic, like you said, like bunnies or something, or cats for Mithra / Mikote. Halflings. So they did do a custom creature type. Okay. Used to play Nozomi, about to start here. Yo, welcome, Sever. Hobbits, dwarves. Oh, really? I didn't realize they went so deep. That's interesting. I still wonder because the Final Fantasy series is so spread out on what their naming conventions are. I'm 90% sure on that one, Drew, and yeah, I don't think Halfling was prior to the D&D set. Magic was really like in universe for the majority of its history. Like kind of interestingly so. Now, obviously, nowadays that's changed. With Universes Beyond, and even the non-Universes Beyond stuff, like the D&D set was not Universes Beyond. Which is still kind of weird to me. But it also came at a strange time in the transition to UB stuff. Ronso? I'd bet Ronso are beast. That'd be my bet. We should make like a bingo card before spoiler season starts. What do you think, chat? I'll throw up a thread in the Discord or something. One spot can be like five or more cloud cards, cloud legendary creatures. Look, I think FF7 is as cool as the next person, but like Man, is it often overrepresented. I like how... So one of the interesting things about the spoiler is that we're getting an Emmet Selk. And, like, I think it really defines... it really helps to define what we might be in for, because... While 14 is a you know, obviously a very popular, very well-played game, the characters in it aren't usually used to represent the Final Fantasy universe, like in like I don't know if I can quite describe what I'm trying to say. Like if you go if you go to the store, if you go to like a weeb store and you go and buy like a Final Fantasy pillow, all right? This is what I'm trying to say. And you go to buy like a Final Fantasy pillow, like Emmet Selk's not going to be on it. You see what I'm saying? Like anything for those of you who want to buy full body pillows of Final Fantasy characters, you know, usually they don't choose 14 characters to sell, you know, generic Final Fantasy Final Fantasy products, is what I'm trying to say. There's now a Y'shtola pillow. Okay, wait. Hold on. This is going to get a little off the rails. I'm just saying, okay, usually if that type of thing exists, it's within the sphere of the Final 14 merchandise universe. It's not usually in your like generic Final Fantasy merch. Let's call it aisle, so to speak. So to see like 14 cards being represented for the card game, it I don't know, to me it says like, okay, they're really trying to represent the series and not just or the franchise, not the series. Originally it was going to be just decks. Oh, so it was originally going to be like the what is that? Warhammer 40K. The fact that it's a standard legal set and they're featuring non-standard franchise material like 14, I don't know. I think it's very easy to disagree with what I'm saying in that remark. I just think it's really kind of an interesting space that we're getting here with this product. Do you have a source for that, Prinny? Because like I listen to like the Mark Rosewater podcast and like feel like I pay a pretty good attention to what goes on in the Magic sphere, and Divine Seal's down, damn. What did I use that would have gotten rid of Divine Seal? Did I throw a cure in there, just like absent-mindedly? Yeah, the MTG community is very divided on the Universes Beyond as a product. It's hard. It's hard to think that SpongeBob cards will be playable in the Legacy format, right? And I don't know how you strike that balance, because for me, like, Final Fantasy I think would be fine to see in like Legacy, you know? It's a secret lair, but it'll still be playable in Legacy. And Hatsune Miku is another example of like nowhere near in universe. And like, I don't know how to justify a lot of this. I don't know how to navigate this. When it comes to Commander, I guess I don't really care, because like, if a person wants to express themselves by playing Patrick Star as their commander, oh, there goes my scroll just now. Interesting. Correct. And The Walking Dead for me was definitely a point where I... Specifically, when it comes to The Walking Dead Secret Lair and that's involvement in Magic, that's when I said, if Wizards does not make in-universe versions of these cards, this is going to destroy Eternal formats. Because they... So to give you non-MTG players an understanding, they created a Walking Dead run of cards. They're called Secret Lairs, and it's something you had to buy direct from Wizards. And it's made. It was at the time it was made to print. The cards that were bought then were never getting reprinted. So there's like Rick from The Walking Dead, right? Was the only truly playable card out of the bunch for like the Legacy format. And what happened is, what if in 10 years, Rick is the best card in a particular deck, but they can't reprint it? So like all of a sudden, you know, hypothetical, it's up to like $200-300 because of scarcity. Now you've got to buy an $800 playset of cards that may not even be useful a year from now because of the meta changes, right? And so what you would do in that situation is, in Magic, in a normal set, you would print a card called like Ricardo, like Defender of Truth. It's the same card. But they didn't have anything in place like that for that first Secret Lair. And now they kind of do. What did they do it with? Stranger Things had a Secret Lair, and they printed those same creatures with different names and different art and whatnot, and which was good. They sort of like fixed up the issue. Then they made the Warhammer 40k sets, and those have the same problem. Ricardo, Slayer of Things Which Desire Brains. If you and your fiance both want to play Sever, you need to apply for an IP exception. It's a stringent, it's a process where they make you make some agreements onto how you'll play those two characters, but I would not play both accounts until you've settled that. So anyway, then they made Warhammer 40k, and here's a little bit more interesting insight. They didn't make Magic the Gathering in-universe of those cards And at the moment, it's not a problem, but Magic Online, which is the primary way people play legacy Eternal formats aside from Commander, they had to get the licensing rights to use those cards in a digital product from the Warhammer 40K team. So they had to do extra legal requirements to make those cards playable in a piece of software that just uses Magic cards, right? So now they went backwards with that product. But now we come full circle and they just do Universes Beyond. Yeah, Benson, we started talking about the Final Fantasy set. But now they've completely fixed the issue, maybe by doing the FF crossover printed into a standard legal set. So in theory, the cards that might be needed in future formats and future... I mean, because these cards are going to be legal in Modern. They're going to be legal in Standard for an X period of time. They're going to be legal in Pioneer for its entirety. They're going to be legal in the Legacy formats. If they haven't managed to get the licensing issues dealt with, this may be the only time we see these Final Fantasy cards printed. MTGO programming is outsourced to a separate company. Yeah, there's like a Texas-based company that now does MTGO, but they don't buy the licenses to the standard cards. Yeah, so the only point I'm trying to make is what happens if, you know, Cloud, Limit Break, the card, is a legacy playable staple in 2030. But they can't reprint it because their licensing issues are up. So I don't know. Part of me is still like, all these little uncertainties lead me just be like to have a little bit of like faith lost in the game. You know, in addition to all the other issues that Magic tends to face. But from the standpoint of just a player and a collector, like I'm crazy excited for the set. All right, so I managed to get to level 65 and a half-ish. Yeah, I hope so. I hope that availability, and yeah, which is kind of the point, right? Is a standard legal set tends to have a lot in circulation. And usually that's enough. Every once in a while, it'll be like 3-4 years. And I'm sure I can come up with a good example here. You know, like 3-4 years will go by, and in the special slot of a pack of, you know, Modern Masters, you'll get a card that just needed a reprint because of its financial, it costs too much. You know, and like, I don't think they'll be able to just put Cloud in a Modern Masters 5 or whatever. A new / upgraded trait at 65. Maybe I did. Let's look at Red Mage on the Horizon Wiki. And we're going to do a little bit of fishing to wind down the stream, chat. Because I said we'd be fishing today. Nothing at 65. At 70, I get Resist Petrify 4. Oh, let's go by spells, actually. I haven't updated my spell list in quite a while. I want to collab on FFMTGA. I was joking earlier, maybe half joking. We should do. We should come up with a bingo card, Benson, of like stuff we think are gonna be in the MTG set. I think that'd be fun. Just to have something. Bid scrolls. Oh wait, I have a scroll in my satchel. What is it? Arrow 3, level 69. Nice. But also, I'm not there. Bio 2. I could have bought it level 36. Alright, Bio 2. There we go. Blizzard 2. Something tells me I can find that at an NPC for cheaper. Stone 3. 15k. Thunder 2. That's it? Bar blind, bar silence, bar water, single target. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Wow. Bio 2 and Stone 3. Exciting stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of Scholar stands, and I feel for you guys. As a rune fencer, lover of all things rune fencer, it does kind of make me sad that it's going to be quite a while before I ever see that job. If anything big ever comes to retail, like new battle content or anything, I would definitely consider resubbing and playing some Rune Fencer. Caught lurking. Yeah, Jojo here's Scholar and pops out of the back of a bush. Oh, that'd be interesting, Jiren. I can't fish without a rod in my hands. That's what she said. Let's get 65 fishing to match my red mage. I miss Geo and I'm looking at a decade out. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of suck. So, like, on one hand, right, it makes sense. It's like the way this server, given if you take away the delay that the rebase is causing to Tau, you'd want Seekers of Adeline to be 4 or 5 years out. You know, even at a best case scenario, a year per expansion is a really solid amount of time to just enjoy that expansion. You know, level up new jobs, do new content. So Seekers is really far away. Abyssy is an interesting one, yeah. Alright, hold on. I gotta put on my Pelican ring. Chocobo Night, I would probably never play another job. Oh, I gotta use my ring. Burnicles, thank you for the follow. A custom job. So there's a lot of reasons that is doable and a lot of reasons it isn't. Like you could code a lot of anything you wanted. The problem is you're limited by what exists in the client. So like when you go to your menu and you go to job levels and you see warrior, white mage, all this, like you can't, at the moment, you can't add anything new to that. Right, but their necromancer is essentially a hack of geomancer. So it really depends upon how far the devs of a particular server want to make something that is external to what the client's doing. Because like you could program an NPC and go there and be like, this NPC is like, would you like to be a chemist? And you say yes, and then your job level is set to 1, and you're earning EXP for that job you're on. But in your character select screen, it says you're a thief/white mage. You know what I mean? So, but in the background, you know, the server sees you as a level 1 chemist or whatever. And then you run, and then you're touching on the second point. And that is, at the moment, we can't make custom job abilities. We can just determine what a job ability does when you activate it. So you would need like concoction if you were to do chemist, and that doesn't exist. So you would have to use an ability name from something totally different. And then you can't change that name because it's hard coded into the client. So there's reasons why you could just do that. Yeah, mix, perfect example. In any you've got in like FF10 to FF5, you've got like the ability mix, right? You could say something like, when you use the ability Berserk, instead, you now have 2 random items in your inventory mashed together. Like on the server side, you could say it could do anything. But in terms of programming like something new that does something innovative that you want it to, you're marginally locked by the client in a lot of directions. I happen to bring up Chemist because it's the one I've theory crafted the most. But I would love like a Chocobo Knight that has a Chocobo pet. Are you kidding me? It's like Beastmaster, except you just get a Chocobo. Or a Wyvern. So I guess more like a Dragoon in that respect. A single-wheeled class. Oh. Ah. Have I checked out Ashes of Creation? Yeah, I have actually. I have been, I would say loosely, but slightly more following the development of Ashes. Slightly more recently, because I think it's got with the they're in like the Alpha 1 or Alpha 2. There's just been a lot more information out there. So Choco Knight is a tank job. Yeah, I could see that. How would a pet help you as a tank? Like what cool things could you do there? Flanking with the Chocobo? You're digging it, Alpha 2. Have you been playing in the Alpha, Barefoot? pet covers you for damage. Oh yeah, yeah, like a paladin's cover. Interesting. And then like when the chocobo's health gets low, you disable the cover and have them go back to like regenning their health or something like that. Oh, sort of like in Pokemon. What is that? Substitute? Oh, jeez. I'm getting lots of skill ups. Let's go. Which Final Fantasy actually has Chocobo Knight as a playable job? The sort of the Holy Knights in Tactics, like I always think of like Agrius, who's like, but they're like a Holy Knight, but they also like riding Chocobos as knights are intertwined in that game. Ooh, yeah, like a healer chocobo. Okay, so you're the tank, but your chocobo is your healer. And maybe like has like activatable cooldowns. So you know when you can toss out your heals. Or maybe it's automatic even. It's automatic, but you got a longer JA cooldown that'll just like snap heal you. Nintendo DS, maybe the FF3 on DS has that. They had a pretty decent variety of jobs in that game. It's weird, like when I think of like Chocobo Knight, I think like, yeah, that's clearly a job in Final Fantasy games. But I struggle to Tactics A2. Okay, that's probably where I'm thinking of it then. Sandy Lore has them? Really? Like actual jobs? Accountant? Dishwasher? Line cook? Administrative assistant? I am 64, Dino. I have been slow rolling fishing for about a year. I'll get like 10 levels in like a week or 2 weeks. And then I'll do nothing but guild points for 3 months. And that's been the past year. So I have waiters and I have like 120 GP in the bank. Yeah. I think because my original plan was to go straight to the Abisu KI, but I don't see myself putting Gil into that anytime soon. So I think I'm just gonna get the apron. So I catch less items. And I have more chances at skill ups because I'm catching more fish. I'm getting more bites from fish, I guess. But yeah, I was gonna skip the apron as well, and just do the Abisu item. This has got to be the most brain dead stretch of fishing I've had yet. Literally, just stand on this bridge and fish. Just fish my own Abisu fish. I can't think of any way I'd rather not play this game. I can't think of a worse way to play this game. We're gonna hit 65 in no time. This is ludicrous. I almost got a full level up in 13 minutes. Oh, you're right. There is a calculator job in FF Tactics. Pretty funny. Through the power of math and magic, I summon spreadsheet. It's the most cracked job in the game. By the way, if you play calculator correctly, it's the most powerful thing you can be doing. Which is pretty funny to me. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought like fishing, if like all of my like farming spots for thief are currently taken, I don't feel like crafting. I thought doing some fishing, if I want to be making gil, would be fun. So, like I said, I've been slow rolling it. Yeah, you hit you hit level I don't know, let's say 50, and you get your advanced class, the TI-84. Come on, gold arrows. You gotta do me like that. I think these are like 390 gil each, these fish. We're gonna do a we're gonna see how much gil I'm earning per hour after this ring charge is up. I think I fished like five gobies prior to this ring charge, so we'll take off 5. And this is all straight to NPC value. These don't really auction house. Hey, you gotta make a relic somehow. I didn't do any dynamics last week. Am I going to make a second relic? I'm gonna wait until after Treasures releases to make that decision. If there's any merit at all to playing warrior / blue as a tank, I want to lean into that. But if it's just dead in the water, I might make shield. Or actually, to your point, potentially the mythics. But warrior wouldn't get a tanking mythic because they already have bravura. Tanking mythic, but yes, give me Sanguine Blade, please. I want a war / blue with Cocoon and Defender, and then Sanguine Blade my HP back. That is what I want to do in this game. I've been waved to. Okama. I grinned roguishly back at them. I wonder what relic I should make, either shield or horn, I don't know. I mean, either are solid bets. I would say it depends upon what you like to play. If you're realistically able to do the type of gil earning that would get you a relic. Does that remove Fencer? No, you can have a shield and still get benefit from Fencer. As a matter of fact, some shields in retail provide extra Fencer bonus. I think it might just be one, actually. The Blurred Shield. And it's stupid good. Alright, ring charge off in 30 seconds, and we're going to calculate how much gil per hour Tavnasian Gobi are. With no competition, because they're not that good. Aggressor? No, aggressor's fine. You, as a warrior, your evasion rating isn't high enough for anything you'd care to evade. All right, let's take away 5 gobies. So let's just take away 4. Actually, it leaves us 3 good stacks. So each stack is 4,800 gil. So that is 15k minus 600. That's 14.4 per 20 minutes. So per hour, let's do 15. 45k minus 1,800. 43,400 gil per hour. Oh, shoot. Did it mug? It did. Is there an add-on to show your fame? No, you have to go to the fame checker. No, Atomic Cluster is just a mob. What's up, Jack? So it's more than gill printing. Catching those gobies is more than gill printing per hour. What's up? What's up, man? Welcome to the fishing portion of the stream. But less than farming mobs as thief. I will say that. Yeah, exactly. Chocobo digging is better, but limited. So, I don't know. To me, this kind of fits right in where I feel like it should be. You know, level 60... Yeah. So at level 64 fishing, I'm kind of comfortable with the amount of gill I'm making, knowing that I'm getting skill ups and it's going to get better in some amount from here. I don't know. I kind of get it now. You're at the mercy of the good fishing pools and how often they restock. So I don't know. I've been a proponent of the health of the economy here for a while, so I think it's good. But chat, I gotta be up. I gotta be up at 6 a.m. It's now 10 p.m. So we're gonna be closing things up over here. Let's see. Reminder, likely Tuesday night. I'll say something in the Discord. Because what's today? Sunday? I'll probably start posting about it tomorrow. But likely Tuesday, we're going to do a re-clear of the Final Fantasy XI crossover raid with 14. So if you want to be a part of that, I'm sure there'll be plenty of room. I'm not making a big event out of it this time. But just join us on Tuesday. Viola's streaming? We're going to raid onto V. I haven't seen them in a long time. I didn't know they were still playing. All right, chat. YouTube, that's going to be it for today's stream. Please be sure to leave a like on this video before you go. Twitch, we're going to be raiding on over to... Geez, I've known V since the start of the server. So we're going to be raiding on over to them and see what they're doing this evening. I've never caught one of their streams. And, did I spell that right? Oh, I forgot the A. And yeah, have a great rest of your evening, everybody. I'll see you soon. Keep in touch in the Discord outside of stream hours. And yeah, I'll see you next time, all right? Peace out, everybody.